Hi, I'm Mike,
And I'm Chris.
and this is our little podcast that we're starting out.
Mike and Chris Reloaded.
It's a little lame, but we're just practicing, so this is just for fun for now. We'll have more detailed stuff later on.
I guess the first thing we want to do is just kind of introduce ourselves, and I don't know if we want to do too much background, but just throw it out there, tell everybody what we're about. So, you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Let's see. I've lived in Florida for about 16 years now, and I still hate it. It is hot as heck here. I met Mike. How long did I meet you? What, about 2006 or so?
Yeah, probably 2000. Let's see. I've been married since 2003, so you met me in 2003.
2003. So yeah, I didn't realize I've known you for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you because you come in, you took over as manager at Walmart and kept passing me over for all them supervisor positions.
Yeah. Can't help myself. I think I made the right choice.
That's okay.
I eventually made you a manager.
Eventually. And I was the best one they had there, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Not to say that I'm the greatest in the world, but hey.
And then they got rid of the managers, so then I had to leave.
I don't know. That's probably a good thing.
Now I just heard they brought them back.
Because, something wicked Walmart comes. So you know how that goes.
Yeah.
All the stuff we talk about's pretty much been a passion of mine for forever and a day. I just turned 43, so that's how long it's been.
You're that old?
I am that old. And don't say too much because I think you're right behind me.
I'm only 37.
Oh, well.
You got me by a few years.
Yeah, a couple of years. Maybe that's why I know more than you.
Yes, you do know more about this than I do.
I guess things we'd be talking about is obviously movies, TV, comic books, anime, music. Might throw some music in there. We want to stay away from things. We really don't want to discuss politics. There's
Definitely no politics.
enough BS around this world. We don't need to add to it. Anything else we're looking at discussing in there? I don't know.
No, video games.
Video game, yeah. Well, obviously video games.
Video games.
Yeah, and next week actually, the 12th starts E3.
Yep.
June
So
12th. So
we'll be talking about that.
yes, a lot of interesting things coming up that I've been perusing and researching. With the lack of Nintendo being there, obviously.
Yeah. Can't believe that, but okay.
Well,
Especially with their new console coming out.
and they're supposedly not even going to discuss it. The only thing they're going to focus on is the new Zelda for the Wii U. That's it.
Nice.
That is the only thing.
And I also heard rumors of cartridges coming back.
I've heard somewhat rumors on that. I'm not sure.
So,
I think a friend of mine was telling me about that actually, because I guess they can store a lot more information on the cartridges.
yeah, they're saying less loading time and stuff.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess, and that's the whole rumor with the whole Nintendo thing. But
Yeah.
of course, then again, I have an original Nintendo. It was the top loader one they come out with after the front loader.
Yep.
And I still have it in the box and everything. And I can go to this day, take any of my Nintendo games, pop it in, play it perfect.
You don't have to blow on
Nope, don't even have to blow on them. I don't have to do the old blowy trick.
them.
However, you got this Nintendo that I've had for, 25 years. Whatever, still works perfect, but yet my PlayStation 3 crapped out after 2 years.
Yeah, and I went through 4 Xbox 360s, I think.
I went through 1 or 2 of them myself, so just let you know, the quality of stuff nowadays, what you pay for, I guess, more processing power for less quality.
And now we're going to be out because there's going to be new Xbox Ones and new PS4s coming out.
Yeah, supposedly, I guess the PS4, their Neo
Yep.
console.
And the Xbox 1.5. as they call
I thought it was the PS 4.5.
Was it?
What they're calling it, yeah, or the Neo. Codename Neo is what it is. But essentially it's supposed to have a higher frame rate, better processor, everything else. Now, there's rumors that Xbox is supposedly going to come out with a slim model Xbox One.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be faster and everything, but that's just, again, rumors, hearsay, whatever.
And it's also rumored that they're coming out with a 4K console.
That's again, that falls in line with the PlayStation. I haven't heard anything on the Xbox on that. I know I've heard the PlayStation.
Yeah, I read the Xbox article on CNET about they're possibly doing a 4K console. But that's something we'll see at E3. I'm sure if they're going to launch it, they're going to show it.
The most thing I'm excited about is a few things at E3 is BioWare is supposed to make a big announcement on something pertaining to Star Wars, which I am seriously hoping it's Knights of the Old Republic 3.
Yeah.
There's another one I was thinking of too. It's I just drew a blank. It'll come to me eventually when I least expect it. But that'll be pretty interesting. I know also rumors, I don't know if you saw the little link I posted today, the rumors of a new Dead Rising 4.
Yeah.
And that's really all I can think of off the top of my head. I know I just looked at the list the other day of all the games confirmed and some of them not so confirmed. It didn't seem like there was too many confirmed, like that I was too excited about, as opposed to the ones that are just possibly going to talk
Rumors,
about.
right.
Well, I know like some they're going to have to talk about, obviously, is Gears of War 4. Titanfall 2 is supposed to have a huge reveal at E3.
It better have a campaign.
Which it is. They actually already confirmed it's going to have a campaign.
And I thought that was stupid as hell. Why release a game without a campaign?
You know, and here's the thing. I've told you this too, and I've told other people. Video games to me is like, I can play a first-person shooter fine, or a third-person shooter fine, or anything like that. But I am super, super, super hugely story-driven when it comes to video games. I love video games that have stories.
Yeah, I agree.
Last of Us, the Drake, the new Tomb Raiders, anything like that. I love games that have an actual story to them, which is why I love the first Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, the Black Ops 1 and 2. Great storylines.
Yeah.
Just great. Titanfall come out, I'm like, nah, I do I want to buy a game to just play multiplayer when I can just get Call of Duty, get Halo, But when I bought Titanfall, I played the crap out of it. It was just one of those surprising games that I just didn't think I would enjoy, and I really did. And Titanfall actually, it set the bar for a lot of other games, if you notice, because they came out with the wall running, the cloaking, the double jumping, all that stuff. Now you got all these games like Modern Warfare and stuff, where you got the bio suits they wear where they can wall run and they can do the double jumping and everything else and the cloaking and all that stuff. It's just like, oh, hey, look, it worked for Titanfall. Let's see if we can do it.
Yeah, I agree. I played a lot of Titanfall too. I mean,
I did actually. I'm like last time I played, I was like 8th or 9th level prestige. So
really,
and you know how hard it is to get to that high.
I imagine.
It's extremely.
I never
hard.
got that high.
Yeah.
I never prestiged once. I'm not a prestiger.
I'm normally not either, but it became a challenge with a friend of mine, Chase, actually. It became a challenge between him and I. He would always like, oh, yeah, I'm this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, look at me. He's like, dang you.
Yeah, once I get my crap, I don't want to lose my crap and start over again.
Oh, well, see, therein lies the challenge,
I can't
That's
do
like, going back in and playing a game over on, like, Halo, like playing it on Legendary again,
Well, I always play it on Legendary.
Well, let's see, there you go.
And every game
But you cannot play it on Legendary until you unlock it.
True.
So,
True.
therefore, you're going through playing it twice.
Yeah, what is the next one? Heroic? I always play it on Heroic.
Yeah, no.
I've beaten every every Halo on Legendary.
I think they should just, like when you see these like levels you want to play like easy, normal, hard, super difficult, whatever. I think they should just like put it realistically, like, yeah, go ahead, you'll breeze through this, or yeah, it'll give you a little trouble, or why even bothering?
Yeah.
Just certain things. But I've seen people. My kid is an avid YouTube watcher, and I've caught a few glimpses of stuff he's watched and stuff. And you've seen people go in there and just play these ridiculously hard games, just like breezing through it. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm just not that.
Yeah, that's like playing Insane on Gears of War. I had a hell of a time with that.
I've played Gears of War on Insane. It's pretty good. It's a little difficult. I mean, it's like you get hit like 2 or 3 times, you're dead. And I don't mean like come revive me. I mean you're just exploded, body parts everywhere, dead.
Yeah, I know. I think was it an achievement on Gears of War or Halo that you had to beat Legendary by yourself?
That was that was Halo, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No, Halo. I thought it was you beat Legendary with 4 people, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Because at the end you have to drive Halo 4, 3, or whatever. You have to drive the Jeep or whatever.
That was Halo. That was Halo 2, wasn't it?
No, Halo 3.
Halo
You're on
3
the planet and you're trying to get away. Well, Halo 2, yes, you had to drive through the little tunnel to get out. But Halo 3, at the very end, you're on the planet's coming apart.
Oh yeah, and you have to drive through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think it was Gears of War that you had to beat it on Insane by yourself to get the achievement.
I don't know. Well, some of this is
I'm gonna have to Google that. It's gonna drive me crazy now until I figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of games coming out. I'm excited for a few of them. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Mass Effect Andromeda. Of course, it's a totally new storyline.
No longer Colonel Shepard.
Nope, no more Shepard. In fact, I think it takes place around 20-25 years after the Mass Effect 3.
Huh, that's
So
cool.
it's supposed to be a whole new thing. So they're supposed to maybe talk about Crackdown 3 finally.
I heard Crackdown 3 is going to come out in 2 parts. It's going to come out strictly online play only, and then DLC will be a campaign. That's what I read. That's what I read about.
I know
that.
they've talked about it for the last 2 years. They keep pushing it back for whatever reason.
Yeah, so if
which I
that,
enjoyed the first Crackdown. The second one, not so much. The first one I really enjoyed.
I liked them both. I played the crap out of both of them.
Well, it just got ridiculous. The second one is just like you instead of fighting the gangsters in the town, now you're just fighting these just monsters and zombies and creatures everywhere.
Yeah, I was an
Yeah.
orb collector. I collected all my orbs.
I collected quite a few of them. Of course, I suck at driving, so I didn't really do too much of the driving orbs.
Gotcha.
Which is why I have no idea why I play Grand Theft Auto 5, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not. I have never in my entire existence. I will tell you this. I have played every single Grand Theft Auto game that has come out. I have never beaten one.
No, me neither. In fact, I had Grand Theft Auto 4, which I played the crap out of. And I got to, there's 3 islands on there, and I got to the 3rd stage of the island. Like, moving up, I'm in my little penthouse, whatever, and my Xbox disappeared. And in case people can't see this, I'm putting my hands in quotes here. There's only certain people that know what happened to my Xbox, and one of them is my friend Kent. So,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you know what happened to it also.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, so after that, I just kind of like, I don't want to play it no more. So once you get that far in a game, then it's all your save things. Of course, this was before Microsoft had their cloud and all their save games. It's just gone, and you're like, I didn't want to do it anymore.
No.
But I've played Grand Theft Auto 5 quite a bit. It's pretty good. I kind of enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I played the last Saints Row game too. Did you play that one?
I did not. I did not play Saints Row.
I played just like Crackdown. I'm telling you, you collected orbs that made you stronger, and you got to do super jumps and shoot powers, telekinesis.
The Saints Row started getting ridiculous because then they're like, I'm the president, I'm super powered, I'm this and that. I'm like, it's just...
Yeah.
And again, I heard there's the creator of Saints Row and all that's supposed to come out and announce a new game also.
Yeah, was it? I forgot. I just tagged you in that. Something Mayhem.
Oh, yes, I think I did see that actually.
Yeah, something Mayhem. So play 3 superheroes.
I was hoping it would be something different, but I know Deep Silver is supposed to announce something, possibly Dead Island 2.
Didn't we get a Dead Island 2 already?
No, Dead Island Riptide is not considered a sequel.
Oh, it's not? Was it a prequel?
No, they just didn't call it a sequel. Even though it had the same people in it and the extra guy, they just didn't call it a sequel.
Gotcha.
It's called Dead Island Riptide.
That's
I
pretty-
think because the campaign actually wasn't quite as long as the original one.
That's another game I played and never beat.
Dead Island.
Yeah, I played both of them, never beat it.
I've beat them both. They're great. I mean, I'm a huge zombie.
Oh, I love them.
gamer.
Like,
All the one we're talking about, Dead Rising.
yep.
Beat all them.
Yeah, I beat Dead Rising. What was the one that just came? Dying Light.
Oh, I played the crap out of Dying Light.
I ruined Dying Light for myself because I found this cleaver that did like super damage, and then I used a duplicate. You could throw your item on the ground and quick switch back to your inventory, and it would duplicate them.
Yeah.
And I duplicated like 200 of them and kept them stored in a chest at the main base. So I was just killing
Oh,
zombies.
come on, man.
I ruined the game. I couldn't play it no more.
See,
I was
I'm
like-
not and that's like people are like, well, you're stuck in a spot. Look it up on YouTube or look it up on Google. I'm like, I don't do that. If it's a puzzle game, that's what it's called, a puzzle game for, to figure out the puzzle.
No, I had to lie. I look crap up on YouTube.
I've never really done it, ever. I mean, maybe once or twice in my entire life. That's about
Walking Dead Season 1 with Train, where you have to figure out the puzzle on the train to get the train started. I had to look that up.
I didn't.
I was stuck.
No, I didn't. In fact, I beat Walking Dead the season 1 twice.
Did you? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I had a couple different endings to it.
I bought the Telltale pack, and I still haven't beaten Walking Dead Season 2.
I've only played the first episode of Walking Dead season 2. So.
Yeah, that's what I played. was the first
My kids
episode.
said actually the Game of Thrones one is really good.
Yeah, I played the first episode of the Game of Thrones one.
They said it's really good. He said the
Well-
Tales from the Borderlands okay. It's not. It's decent.
I like that one. I've gotten through 2 seasons of that.
Oh really? Yeah, he said it was pretty good. He said that out of all of them, he liked the the Game of Thrones one the best.
Hmm.
Which I'm a huge Walking Dead fan anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Which would probably segue into another section of this what we're going to talk about here.
Hey, you got to introduce yourself. I didn't get to introduce myself. Just saying.
And here's Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm originally from Wisconsin. I've been in Florida since I was 21, and I'm 37 now, so that's 16 years. It's I don't miss Wisconsin at all, and I actually opposite of Chris. I love Florida. I love the heat. I love my air conditioning too. Don't get me wrong, but I love the heat.
Yeah, I can't. I'm all right with the heat. I just the humidity kills me.
Yeah. I'm new to the anime world because my kids were watching shows and I saw that they were rated MA and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, let me check this out first. So I watched some anime shows and fell in love with anime now. So now I let my kids watch them after I watch them. But otherwise, everything else is pretty much the same as Chris as far as my passion goes.
Okay, I get a lot of crap from this now. The anime thing. I get people like, oh, you're 40-some years old when you're watching anime. I'm like, there's a lot of anime out there that are way better storylines than any TV series or movie you could watch.
Well, I agree, and the good thing about it is you got
Just because-
1 or 2 seasons, and then there's an ending to it.
Yeah, just because it's a cartoon or whatever, who cares? But some of the ones are even drawn and just the art style and everything else are just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way they're done, and just, we were talking about this earlier, like I asked you if you watched Attack on Titan. Fantastic anime. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, my favorite's Death Note.
I still yet to watch it. I know.
It is the biggest cat and mouse game anime you'll ever. That's what it is. It's about a super intelligent high school student and a super intelligent FBI agent that nobody knows who he is, and it's a cat and mouse game to try to catch a killer.
Isn't that the one where he just to write it in the notebook or whatever?
Yeah, he gets to write in there. He writes his Shinigami, which is a basically like death, drops a notebook in Earth because he's bored, so he wants to follow a human around who writes name in it, and the high school student picks up the notebook and starts writing names in it and realizes he wants a world without all criminals and he wants to become god of the world, and it's a cat and mouse game between the detective and him. And
Sounds pretty psychological.
it is. It's. I mean, there's no blood and guts in it. The people usually just fall over or dead. But I mean, I tell you, as far as you want a good storyline that's like
Well, there's
keeps you trapped in it, that's a
yeah.
good one.
I mean, again, story driven. One of my favorite ones also too was Sword Art Online.
Haven't watched it yet. Gonna watch it.
Great.
Haven't watched it
It's
yet.
fantastic. Now, see, some people argue with me. I had an argument about someone with this one time. I told them it was way better, and there was another anime that came out called Log Horizon, and it was basically the same concept. However, in Log Horizon, the people when they died, they just got reborn back to wherever their spawn point was or temple. So they didn't really die.
That's cool.
Where in Sword Art Online, if you got killed in there, you were dead.
Right.
There's no coming back. You were gone.
I get the principle where you're trapped inside of a video game. And
Yes.
So
Yeah, it's both same thing. The Log Horizon, some MMO thing, MMO VR thing where everyone's trapped in there. And then Sword Art Online, same thing. The MMO VR where everyone's trapped in there. Where in Log Horizon they had to create. They created like basically infrastructures, businesses, income. They just basically created their city. Created everything. But where they created a government system, which is that's just kind of cool in its own right. But in there you didn't have to worry about. You can do all this. You're stuck there because if you died, you're coming right back.
right.
Where in Sword Art Online, you had to be careful. Now the only thing I think in Sword Art Online, if you were within a city, that you couldn't be attacked within a city. That's the only thing they'd set up, I guess, in the game or something. But if you were outside of the city, you got attacked, you're dead. And so there's a lot of things to it. I mean, different little things. You just have to watch it because it's one of the best animes I've ever seen. I mean, it's great. It's just, again, it's the whole psychological aspect. And I'm a huge fan of anime when it comes to, you get the dude who's just like just the normal guy who builds up to be just like one of the most super powerful type. I don't know what they're called, signings, whatever. But they're just like, you got the guy who's just like the normal guy, and then all of a sudden he's the hero. He's the more powerful one. He's, what I'm saying.
Right.
So I guess I'm just the huge fan of just someone becoming the hero.
See, I'm a gore fan. That's what I love.
Well,
I want gore in anime.
Yeah, I mean gore. There's a lot of it out there too.
I know.
Like you were talking about, the Attack on Titan. Doesn't get much gorier than that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Other gore.
You got Tokyo Ghoul.
See, I've yet to watch that too. I heard it's really good.
That's pretty gory. That's a good one too, and it fits right into what you were wanting. Starts off with a young kid that's weak and powerless, and he rises to the top. I mean, it's just a good story. He becomes the most all powerful ghoul out there.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out too. There's a lot of different. What's the word I'm looking for? Different styles of anime out there that people like. Like I said, you're like the gore stuff. I'm like the people with who become like the hero. There's different things that you got things for like people who just like the fan service or whatever. You got people who like just the comedic angry characters. You got people, what I'm saying? There's just different things out there.
Yeah, I know, like my daughter's, she's addicted to dramas.
Oh, yeah, I see. And just, yeah, I've seen a few dramas actually. They're actually really good. I don't mind. There's one I watched. What was it? A Yorioshi. It's really good. And yes, they have it in dub. You can watch it in dub.
Yeah, I don't do subtitle.
So
I'm a slow reader.
let's see. And there's certain ones out there that are just horrible in subtitle, just absolutely horrible in subtitle, man. And there's certain ones out there that are absolutely horrible in dub, man.
Yeah, my daughter stands by subtitles.
I like a lot of the subtitle ones, man. There's another one of my favorite animes is the Familiar of Zero. They made 4 seasons of it. It ended. It was great. I watched that the whole season. I watched all 4 seasons in subtitle, and then they come out in English dub. I was like, oh, I gotta check this out. Let me check this out. Yeah, horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah,
It's just, I'm like, wow. So yeah, no.
I hear you. I can't. I just can't read the words fast enough.
Well, I mean, if it's done
I can
right,
look at the picture and read words. I don't concept it.
well,
I can do it in movies, which like like Captain America: Civil War, where I did the subtitles in the beginning. That was fine. They let me read it long enough.
oh, well,
But
yeah.
anime kind of goes a little bit fast for me, and it's like, well, I'm too stupid.
Nah. It's just like I said, some of it's better than others, so, and it just all depends. Like the companies out there, Crunchyroll, Funimation, Kiss Anime, they all have their own production where they actually will distribute it out in either dubbed or their own subtitle. But
Well, I think we gotta get this wrapped up anyways because we're approaching 30 minutes.
okay.
So I just want to tell everybody to make sure you can email us at mikeandchrisreloaded@hotmail.com. You can visit us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/mikeandchrisreloaded. You can Twitter us at m_c_reloaded, twitter.com. Or you can look at our YouTube channel, Mike and Chris Reloaded at hotmail.com.
We're just getting this thing rolling. We're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about. If you guys have any questions or anything else, just send us on Twitter, post a question on Facebook, email us, do anything you want. We'll try and respond to them as much as we can in the little short frame of time we usually talk. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about coming up. We never even got into any type of TVs or movies. The summer blockbusters have already kicked off, so there's a lot of things coming out.
Yeah, I still want to talk about Captain America Civil War. I want to talk about X-Men. We're going to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because we're going to go see that.
Yeah, don't even get me started on X-Men and the women's rights movements.
Oh, man, tell me about it. I can't even believe that.
Women gripe all these years to get better roles, and when they do, they just gripe that they're being.
So I posted on there because I saw the article. I posted, I was like, so if it was a man being choked, men violence is okay,
Yeah.
just not women violence.
Exactly.
That makes no sense to me. But
Who
hey.
knows?
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. I know this is a little unorganized, unorthodox, but it's our first attempt at it until we get our microphone and we get set up. So, thanks for listening. You have a good one.
All right. Bye, all.